Join us as we continue our 3-week road trip from Arras in the north to Champagne and Alsace regions, Jura Valley and Annecy at the foot of the Alps and back through central France.
In this episode, we stay in the beautiful medieval village of Eguisheim in the heart of the Alsace wine region, surrounded by vineyards. And we visit the historical city of Colmar, the birthplace of sculptor Bartholdi, who created the Statue of Liberty. We've made it to Eguisheim, our fourth location of the trip. We left Damery before breakfast this morning, around 8. It's 4.5 hour drive, and there was a massive change in landscape as we travelled.
And the architecture really changed as well, didn't it?
Yeah, it looks very Alpy, Austrian.
Yeah, Alpine.
This location is really two places in one. It's Eguisheim itself, which is, from what we've seen, a very pretty old-fashioned village.
I think it's been voted one of the prettiest villages in France before.
I can see why, yeah. And then Colmar, which is, I think, 20 to 30 minutes cycle. But first up, we'll be exploring Eguisheim. Our late arrival meant we didn't have enough time in Eguisheim, so we booked another day. We'll show you both our evening and our day visits to this beautiful village. Certainly walking around here, it's lived up to its billing as being the prettiest town in France. In fact, I feel like it's like walking around a film set, and it's also quite hard to decide what to take pictures of and what to film because so much of it is really nice. I could end up filming an hour's worth of footage quite easily.
Apparently, this town was the inspiration for the Disney movie Beauty and the Beast. And you see why.
So we thought we'd picked somewhere nice for dinner. We looked at the menu outside. And it turns out,
excited.
Yeah, it turns out the restaurant's closed. Seems a bit early. I mean, it's like 3 minutes to 7.
Yeah.
But I was just saying to Michelle how much this place makes me feel like I'm in Germany, because the only place I think I've seen architecture like this on a regular basis is Germany. Plus, I'm having a Pilsner, which is of course very German. So we'll have to find somewhere else for dinner. So we found somewhere for dinner.
Thank God.
And I think a local beer. Fisher Blonde. And we have both ordered a local delicacy. And Michelle's going to say what it is because she can pronounce it much better than I can. Rosti.
Yeah, Rosti Alsatian.
So our meals have arrived and they look pretty awesome. So this is like a bit of it's a sauerkraut mix on top with pieces of like thick ham, probably like gammon type cut on top. And then this is the rosti on the bottom, and it's like an omelette shape. So grated potato with this sauerkraut on top.
Oh, and more. More bread.
Merci. So much fruit, huge. It's really tasty, and the meat is also smoked. Very good. The restaurant is called La Ferme de Pape. Hello, young lady. What are you doing? We come back to my van.
We liked the meal. It was really nice. The flavours were really yummy.
but my God, it was just too much. We
huge.
We only ate half each, didn't we? We could have had one between us.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, and nice to have something that was traditional.
Yes.
Yeah, local.
Our second day started with a trip to the tourist office, where we found a route to explore its medieval centre.
The village has been built in a circular design, meaning that you can walk around the outer street, known as Rue des Remparts, and you eventually end up where you started. Then you can work your way round into the centre and the main street.
Eguisheim is located in the part of France not far from the German border. Like many towns in the area, it has been in both France and Germany over its existence, hence the architecture reminding us very much of Germany.
Look at this building up here. It's just like a working barn. It's like it should be a building in a farmyard, not in the middle of this town. So this seems to be the street of wine houses where you can buy local wine, and you can see it's a working town as well because you've got the tractors all doing their work of the day for the vineyards. This amazing looking building is a hotel, I think. I love these angled buildings though. I mean, this building here must be so thick. This town is really in the heart of winemaking. It's not just a tourist place. Obviously the tourists need to buy it.
Yeah, and we should do something.
Yeah, we should be buying some.
They look like raisins, but they're all shriveled up. One day we'll have to go on a tour of a winery and find out exactly how it's made.
Oui, mais autrement. Oui.
That's nice.
Alors il y a du monde.
Coming up is our visit to Colmar, but first here is our gorgeous walk through the vineyards and up to the 3 chateaux on the hill.
We're going to try one of the grapes that we think could be the grape that's used in the wine we've just bought.
You think they're a lot smaller than the ones you get in the supermarket?
Yeah.
It's a very nice flavour, isn't it? It's quite sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet. I wonder what varieties you get for people just to eat rather than make wine. What variety are the ones that we get from our supermarket?
It doesn't normally say, does it?
No.
As we walked up, we saw many people harvesting the grapes. The Trois Chateaux, the 3 castles, are in fact 3 keeps high on the hill above Eguisheim village, and the campsite we are staying at is named after them.
Now reached the forest area. There's a sign telling us that we are on the right track.
The 3 chateaux are at an altitude of 591 metres and were built in the 11th and 12th centuries. They are free to visit and there is a car park close by, so you can drive up if you don't want to hike.
We did it in an hour and 30, and we stopped to talk to some people, some French people who were asking us for directions.
Yeah, and we went into a church for a little sit down.
And a cool off. Nice and cool in that church, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a bit of a ruin up here. Not too much to see. It's a shame you can't get to the top of the towers really, because then you would get the view I was hoping for. But it's worth worth the walk.
It's a nice walk. Yeah.
Yeah. So they go back down.
Yeah.
Look forward to some wine later. We're really glad that we stayed the extra day because it allowed us to revisit the city and then walk up to Les Trois Chateaux and walk through the vineyards and see them harvesting the grapes.
And it also gave us a chance to buy some of the local wine, which we are drinking now.
And it's very tasty.
It's Pinot Gris.
And we saw the grapes earlier.
We got to sample it in store before we bought it, and we've said, yes, we'll have that one, please.
Yeah, 2 of them.
And we didn't have any glasses in the van, so we decided to buy these.
Yeah, we only had plastic beakers, so we thought we needed something better.
Although the lady in the shop said it was sacrilege that we were buying these tumblers instead of proper wine glasses, but we thought it was a bit dangerous buying wine glasses.
We didn't think they'd last in the van for very
No.
long, but I think these might last a bit better.
Yeah.
And now for our trip to Colmar.
So we've arrived in Colmar. We just came across this lovely park, so found somewhere to park our bikes up. We're all locked up.
Ready to go and explore, aren't we?
Yep.
After having our picture taken with a Colmar sign, of course, we managed to queue up. It's quite popular. In fact, there's not that many people in the park, and
Most of them are at the Colmar sign.
yeah, definitely. As is tradition, we've been to the tourist office and got ourselves a book and a map that will give us a route around the highlights of the city.
These triangles with the Statue of Liberty on, they're showing you the route to take, so makes it a bit easier. Might not get lost. Oh my god. Come and get some of them, Martin.
What do you reckon?
Sexy.
Pop in here later. You could pop in and get me some for Christmas. So this is the House of Many Heads. It was built in 1609 and it has 105 grotesque masks on it.
Colmar changed national ownership 4 times in just 75 years, creating its unique French-German cultural blend.
Some of the buildings have some unique decoration. This place for the watering cans. So this building behind me is where the sculptor named of Bartholdi lived, was born and lived, and he is the creator of the Statue of Liberty, and there is a Statue of Liberty in this town, which we'll show you later. This is one of many Bartholdi sculptures in the city.
These signs, arrows on the floor, lead you to the information boards.
So you can basically walk around following the arrows and look out for the signs. It makes the tour kind of easy, doesn't it? You don't have to keep referring to your map. We found the Christmas shop and Michelle's having a little hunt. Let's see if there's something for the tree. I think those houses look like the houses in this town.
Maybe this one?
I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I think you should get that. So behind me is the Church of St Martin, and I was born on St Martin's Day. Now my name is Martin, but apparently it's not while I'm called Martin. According to my parents, according to them, they liked the name Martin before I was born. It was just by chance that I was born on St Martin's Day. Make of it what you will.
after we've packed our Max and umbrellas, the sun has come out and it's really hot. I'm not complaining.
Typical. So this chap on the fountain behind me is a sculpture by Bartholdi, the same guy who did the Statue of Liberty, and he's holding some grapes in his hand which are Pinot Gris, which apparently he brought back during a campaign in Hungary to the region, and now they are very much a part of the wine industry in this area. The colour of the houses in Colmar used to indicate the trade of the owner. Yellow was for merchants, blue was for carpentry, and green was for agriculture. And the well-off had their houses painted red. This place really gives me Cambridge vibes, and this just kind of adds to it. Apart from the guy isn't hunting, we have to duck to go under the bridge. We've now finished our walk back in the park where we locked our bikes up.
We did manage to do all 40 of the points of interest on the map.
If you want to do all 40, there is a lot of walking involved, but you don't have to do that. If you want to see the real central sites, you can just stick to the old town and you'll see the best pretty places that are here in the city.
And before we go, we've just got one more thing to look at.
So we thought we'd pop to New York just for an hour so we could go to the Statue of Liberty. As we may have alluded to earlier in the video, Colmar has its own Statue of Liberty because the creator of it, Bartholdi, lived in the city. Built in 2004, it stands on a very busy roundabout. We headed back to the campsite for a well-deserved glass of local wine. Eguisheim and Colmar really lived up to expectations. They are really beautiful towns and it was really nice to be able to cycle there. Our next stop will be Nones-sous-Sainte-Anne, where we will stay in an air, and it's located close to a waterfall. We're going to have to try and arrive early as there are only 6 spaces, so it will be an early start for us tomorrow. So thank you for watching. We hope that you've enjoyed this episode.
And if you did, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel, and consider subscribing. So we'll see you in our travels in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Bye.